Welcome, everyone, to the Whiskey House Pub House. Today's episode is a power episode. Power. Today, you got me, Zach, and also...
Liquor Boy.
And also...
Dylan.
I was thinking about going somewhere with that, and then...
And it didn't go anywhere?
Because I can usually come up with something like pretty quick on the fly.
Try harder
next time. Well, now I'm definitely not going to, because this power episode is something that we had no creative input into.
We're waiting for our fourth member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a quickie.
Loser. Power up. That's the power episode.
Thus, it's so powerful.
So quick.
It's so quick,
Powerful,
and potent. It's a quiz. It's a trivia quiz about whiskey. And I went online and found some questions that I'm going to ask our two lovely participants to see how well they know.
And we're handsome.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Some of us.
I don't know. We cover your face usually.
They can't handle
It's pure
it.
disgust.
Hey.
I'm just messing with you. All right. So to begin this power episode, should I just go with the first question?
So what are we doing? Is there a theme?
This is a theme of Scotch.
Okay.
It's a Scotch whiskey trivia.
Okay.
Oh, just looking over the questions, some of these are stupid easy. Some of them are not. They're just super hard. Like,
I'm not going to
doesn't feel very in between. But we're gonna get right into it.
How do you want us to, like, if we have, is it just first person to answer, or are we doing like round robin? Or
That's a good.
Should we
like,
buzz in?
do we both give our answer and then you give us the correct? It's like
I think that would.
he gives an answer, I give an answer, and then you.
Yeah, but then if the answer they're thinking of is wrong and the first person says
he could go first if that's
always.
Do we want Liquor Boy to go first?
No, I like the buzz.
Okay.
I kind of like because then you can't, like.
Sure.
It's just based on what you know and not what you think you know.
Okay.
All right.
Are they multiple choice?
They are not.
Dang it.
Question 1. What is the Scottish Gaelic name for whiskey, and what does it translate to?
I know the translation is water of life. It's aquavit.
Right and wrong.
Dang it.
You kind of answered the water of life is correct.
Okay.
Anyone you want to attempt? I've never heard of this.
Nope.
The Gaelic.
It's not
word.
aquavit. What is aquavit then?
I think aquavit means water, but I thought that was Nordic. I didn't think that was. I didn't think that was Scottish.
I have no idea.
It's gonna be one of those things that I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
It's called Whisky Bieta. Yep.
Nope.
Isn't that good? All right. Question 2. What is the name of the first distillery to open in the Scottish borders since 1837?
repeat the question.
What is the name of the first distillery to open in the Scottish borders since 1837?
The 1837 is throwing me off. I know the first registered distillery was Glenlivet.
Mm-hmm. No, this is a kind of a play on words.
So
the answer
since 1897,
37.
1837.
Yep.
Is this supposed to be one of the easy ones or hard ones?
Give me a region.
Well, it's easy. The borders. That's the name. That's the hint.
Between
it's called the Scottish Borders.
Okay, so it's I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna take a guess at a lowland distillery. The Akitash.
Want to guess?
I don't know.
Is it a Campbelltown?
All right. No, it's so dumb. The correct answer is Borders Distillery.
That's really stupid.
I've never heard of
That's
that.
really stupid.
All right.
Who is this? Who's this quiz by? Who published this?
BuzzFeed?
The Scotch Whisky The Experience.
Interesting.
They have a tour. You can tour their.
Let's go to Scotland.
It's a castle
Yeah.
in Edinburgh. All right. Question 3. Who perfected and patented the design for the coffee still, also known as the continuous still?
His name was Coffee. His first name. What was his first name?
That's again.
Was it
right and then wrong? I guess the first name being the first name is the right name. That's correct. But you just want to guess the first name?
Robert?
Nope.
Stephen.
Nope. It's very Scottish.
McDuff.
Aeneas.
Aeneas Coffee.
Aeneas
Australian?
Coffee.
Aeneas Coffee.
All right. You guys can get this one. Question 4.
Got half points on all of these.
I want buzzing on this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Name the 5 whiskey regions of Scotland.
Buzz.
Yeah, okay. You have 10 seconds.
Oh, right. Lowlands, Highlands, Isla, Campbelltown.
I know that one.
Speyside.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew all of them except for the camel one.
Campbelltown.
Campbelltown.
Yeah.
That's the oldest. Well,
Campbell or Camel?
No, Campbell.
Like the soup.
Probably.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that, but it's definitely closer than what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Camel Town, like
No,
the animal. Okay.
No, very much not.
Campbell.
Campbell? Oh, P.
Campbell.
Campbelltown.
Yeah, but it's Scottish, so it might not be even
Pronounced as a P, yeah. All right. Question number 5. What loch does Isla Distillery Ardbeg use as a water source?
Loch Ness.
Anoa?
I want a buzz on this one.
Buzz.
Yes, Dylan.
So the Corey Reckon is the whirlpool that they use. That's the name of the whirlpool in the lake. And the lake is the Lake of Noah.
Wrong. Liquor boy.
Loch Ness. That's the only one I
come
know.
on, bro. Come on. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It is a name of one of their mainstay or staple blends. It's not a blend. It's the staple whiskeys. The core line.
Starts with a U.
Ugadal?
That is correct. Ding, ding,
Wow,
ding, ding.
I got a point.
Yep.
We led you.
Hey,
if you lead the horse to water, sometimes it might drink.
Oh, sometimes it may choose.
Shut up.
It might dive on its own.
Yeah. All right. Question 6. Name the 3 ingredients required to produce Scotch whiskey.
3 ingredients.
Nope. 3 ingredients.
Like the mash?
It's just.
I feel like this is
it's a grain, right? And then it's
water.
It's one of them.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's buzz.
Yep.
Oh,
you didn't buzz.
Sorry.
Yeah.
His mic's too hot.
Well, he keeps yelling. He wasn't yelling before.
That's right. You
All right.
got to put it to Gabrielson mode. It's at 1.
Hey. Go ahead.
So okay,
Dylan,
so it's barley, water, yeast.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
That's a dumb question.
No, it's just simple, and we didn't guess it.
It is. I mean, that is the ingredients. You know, like if you were to look at a recipe to cook something, and you're gonna cook Scotch whiskey, that's what it would be. Sorry.
I'm Julia Childs. Welcome to Cooking Scotch Whiskey, illicit still edition.
Illicit still, is that you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
1 pound of butter, malt the barley, put it in a pot.
Nice. Question
Hide from the tax man.
We need Dylan as a recurring character, as a little Scottish, Scottish grandma.
Julia Childs. Also, this is the same voice I use for Grandma Peggy.
Yeah, but also the same. All right. Yeah, every woman older than the age of 80 years old sounds the same.
Bit of fun.
All right. Question 7. What distillery name translates to Hill of the Juniper from Gaelic?
I know this.
He knows it.
Buzz. It Tomatin.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct.
What does it mean?
Nice one.
Hill
of the Juniper. Hill of the Juniper.
They're on a hill, and there was a lot of juniper berries at that point.
And it's Gaelic.
Do you know where I heard that from? Podcast.
So
I was listening to this podcast.
I was listening to this podcast, and they were talking about Tomatin. Very fascinating.
Are you going to plug that podcast in our podcast?
It was Whiskey Lore, I believe. It's a good podcast.
Nice.
Check it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 8. Who was known as the father of whiskey blending?
The father. Oh, okay. Buzz, I got to guess.
Yeah.
I would. My guess would be the Johnny Walker family.
I don't know this person, so.
Well, if it's not Walker, then here's a second question before you give an answer. Sir Robert Patterson.
No.
Okay.
Robert Pattinson?
No, Patterson, not the actor.
Yeah, I know.
All right. The answer is Andrew Usher.
I'm not familiar.
Never heard.
Is he affiliated with any company?
I'm looking him up.
Is he the one that did the Super Bowl this year? He didn't laugh.
He's in research mode.
Yeah. was one of the 3 founders of the North British Distillery. The other 2 were John Krabby of Krabby's Green Ginger and William Sanderson. This was in the late 1880s.
Is there any whiskey brand that are affiliated like Dewar's or Balvenie?
The Edinburgh Distillery.
Edinburgh Distillery.
Look up that now.
Yeah, but the citation says he's called the father of the Scottish whiskey.
Huh.
The father of Scottish whiskey. Yeah, never heard of him. Question 9. What company owns the Macallan?
Oh,
This is another one I've never heard of.
Ooh, if you've never heard of it.
Yeah, if he's never heard of it, I've never heard of it.
Because it just doesn't sound like a...
Let's see. There's... Man,
Sazerac.
It sounds what's the, like fancy, like aristocratic.
why can't I think? I can't. Everything.
It starts with an E.
No, I don't know.
Edrington.
Yep.
All right, this one. Yeah, wait, this is all right. This is 5 seconds. If you don't get this in 5 seconds, disqualified. Question 10. What type of wood must whiskey be matured in to legally be called Scotch whiskey?
Buzz.
Yes, Dylan?
Oak.
That is correct. Congratulations. You are up many points to 0.
Thought I had one.
Sorry, Liquor Boy.
I think you did. No, you did. You were
It was
led
a
to the
quarter.
Ugadal.
Yeah, we let him to the
It was a
Ugadal.
quarter point.
Sure.
Yeah. Question 11. Name the distillery whose name means Valley of the Green Grassland in Gaelic.
I think he was going to cheat.
Mm-hmm. He's reaching for the phone.
Valley of the Green Grassland.
Yeah, this is an old one.
We've heard of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an old distillery. They've been around a while.
Let's see. Oh man, come on, brain. Valley of the
Give
Green.
me a hint, not him.
Valley of the Green Grassland.
It's if I say it out loud, it's a
Yeah,
hint to
well,
both
yeah.
of you. Yeah.
Oh my!
So I mean,
it's escaping me.
think of the valley part. What does that
glen.
mean? It's a glen,
Right, but
Yep.
Glen Ness.
Nope.
Let's see. There's Glen Scotia, Glenlivet.
This is one of the first ones I think I've actually ever
Glen-
bought.
Morangi or whatever.
Ooh, it might be.
Morangi.
It could be Glenmorangie.
Sure.
I mean, if you're gonna guess and just be done.
Glenmorangie.
But
You both guess Glenmorangie? Wrong.
Okay.
Glenfarclas.
Okay.
Nope, it's a good one. All right, question number 12. Which distillery ran its stills for the first time on Christmas Day, 1887?
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, right? I was there. It's another Glen. You're welcome.
Glen Fittich.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. That was a good one.
That was a total guess.
Off the top of the hat. Yep. He's just like, yeah, Christmas.
Glen.
Fittich.
What year was it? 1880?
87. Yep. All right.
These are so obscure.
13. This is another good
That's
one.
good. Yeah.
Yep. Which Scotch whiskey distillery currently has the tallest stills in the industry?
Oh, I feel like I know this.
The stills are as tall as a giraffe.
It's Glenmorangie.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Big rip.
Yep. All right. Question 14. This one seems hard. I mean, Dale might get it. All right. Name the 6 stages of Scotch whiskey production in the correct order. You don't got to.
Okay.
You don't got it the correct order.
Let's see. Okay, so fermentation.
Yes.
First distillation. I don't know if it's asking for low wine distillation.
No, just distillation's
and
one
then-
of them as a whole.
Oh, that's okay. Maturation.
Yep. So you did the last 3. There are 3 steps before those.
Malting.
Yep.
Grinding, grain,
Milling.
milling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a 1/6 of a point.
So how many? Wait, how many?
You got one more. You got one more.
Farming?
So after milling, before fermentation.
Man. At before fermentation.
Mixing?
Mhm.
Cooking?
Mm-mm. What would you call the soupy material before it's fermented?
Mashing?
There you go. It's the mashing.
Yeah.
No. Nice. Very nice.
I've always just put that with the fermentation process.
Well, mashing would be just putting water in it, right?
Well, that's why I
Then-
said cooking.
Yeah, cooking.
So, okay, what's different about that than it is like any other whiskey? Just the
No,
malting part?
yeah, for barley.
It's the same
malted
steps,
barley,
yeah,
yeah.
except for the malting.
It's a Scotch theme.
Yeah.
Okay, just
It's
get with it.
Whiskey.
No, I was just wondering.
Yeah. Okay. Question 15. What is the conversational name for the 3 different cuts of spirit as it comes off the stills?
Buzz.
Dylan.
Heads, hearts, tails.
Correct.
I knew that. I'm just slow.
Okay. Question 16. Robert Burns is a well-known Scottish icon, but what was his role in the whiskey industry?
He wrote about a poem about Scottish whiskey. And then I don't know business-wise what he was affiliated with. Man.
This is the same profession as Zacchaeus from the Bible.
I haven't made it that far yet.
Is he inventory?
Nope.
Nope.
In a way,
Uh,
this is an inventory position.
not like a journalist.
Nope. Nope. No writing.
Tax?
Mm-hmm.
It's tax. Okay.
Tax collector.
I didn't know Robert Burns was a tax collector.
I don't know who that is.
He's a well-known Scottish poet.
Mhm.
And he's very heavily influenced his poetry with Scottish themed. There's a Robert Burns Day. There's a dinner poem that you're supposed to read. I'm very disconnected from the actual things, but this
No.
is like a very.
We'll go there on
Yeah.
Robert Burns Day. We'll learn all about
There's
it.
a couple of blended
Okay.
scotches of Robert Burns. I
Mhm.
think there's one called
Is
Robert.
that why my
Burns.
bottle says?
Yeah.
All right. Question 17. This is another guess the distillery. Which whiskey distillery name translates to corner of the field from Gaelic? This is a lowland.
Is it what is it? It's got the deer on it.
This whenever
Loch Lomond?
nope. Whenever I
Glen
hear
Scotia?
whenever I hear this with this distillery, I always think of that childhood rhyming song, Oboe Shannotan.
Oh,
Nay, nay, I am boo, boo, boo. Itty, itty, otten,
it's Akintoshan.
Akintoshan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Akintoshan.
I said that earlier.
But whenever I see that, I can't think
Mhm.
of I have to think of the song.
Akintoshan.
Okay. In 2018, question 18, by the way, the Scotch Whisky Experience in Edinburgh, that's this publisher, celebrated an important anniversary. How many years had it been open to visitors? Yeah, great. Yeah.
120.
It's a solid, it's a
20.
10-year,
Gap or
like-
increments.
increments. Dylan guessed 20.
Said 120.
It's going to be a 20 to 50 year range somewhere.
He's
50,
right.
40 years.
Right in the middle. 30 years. Come on, guys. This very prolific people that made this quiz. Come on. You didn't know that? All right. Question 19. Which single malt distillery is based in Girvan on Scotland's west coast? It's another lowland. Never heard of this one. I'm sorry.
That's not good for me.
Starts with an A. Not Akatosh.
Aberfeldy's not that.
It's 2 words.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never. It's Ailsa Bay.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that one.
I have heard of it.
All right.
Sorry, Buzz. I've heard of it.
Oh, you've heard of it. Oh, okay. Point to Dylan. Good job. You heard of it. Question 20. The Glendronach released a limited edition bottling to coincide with the release of which film in 2017?
Was it a James Bond?
It's related. It is adjacent. It's kind of a satire on James Bond, really.
2017.
Nope. It's a UK based.
Buzz. Mission Impossible.
No. I could see where you might be led to that answer.
I've probably seen the bottle too.
I think
Glendronach.
I think you guys have seen this movie. It's a sequel. So this is a 2-movie series. And it's not old. So the first one was from like
So who is it? Is it an actual? Is it an English film or is it an American Hollywood?
It is
like,
an American
published?
Hollywood
Okay.
with English actors.
I don't know why.
It's got
the
Michael
first
Caine in
thing-
it.
Oh, never mind.
Taron Egerton or
Oh,
Egerton.
okay.
Forgot what how his
The Italian Job.
Nope. It's got what's that bald guy's name? It's not Stan.
Actors are not.
2017. Michael Caine.
It's got our favorite who's the guy from the new HBO show for Last of Us? Everyone loves him.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, it's got Pedro Pascal in it.
Still doesn't help me.
Michael Caine, Pedro Pascal, Taron Egerton, who is the guy who played the Elton John in the Elton John movie.
No idea. Never saw it.
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
All right. The answer is Kingsman.
Oh,
The
I've
Golden-
never seen it, but
All right.
That makes sense.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle, which was the sequel.
never would have got that.
Question 21.
How many questions are there?
30.
Okay.
What was the name of the well-known malt milling machine that put itself out of business by being so efficient that it never broke down or needed replacing?
Millie the Mill.
It's the blank mill. I'll just tell you that.
the Good Mill.
Starts with a P.
The Green Mill.
No,
The green-
that's
Starts with a P.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these questions.
Buzz. The Perfect Mill.
I wonder if that's what that means. Hold on. If that translates, then I'm just going to give that
I
to you.
speak. What is that? What is it? Gaelic? I speak Gaelic.
Is it Gaelic? If it's Gaelic, it's so dumb. Like, you're not gonna guess. Oh yeah,
know.
it's Perkshurgerburger.
No, it's
You having
not.
a stroke?
It's not what it means.
Gaelic.
What's the translation?
Carried out of doors.
What language?
Petite.
I think that word's a French word.
Well, French
Carried?
invaded
England.
England.
Yeah.
Carried out of doors.
It's Porteous.
I was
The
close.
Porteous
I'll be honest.
mill.
Petite, Petors.
What? What did
Come
you
on.
just say?
All right, this is
This is an easy one again.
no,
It's either Dylan randomly knows that
Yeah.
fact
or
or
no one's getting it. All right, question 22.
Thanks.
Which Scottish town is the birthplace of John Jameson, founder of Jameson's Irish Whiskey? Starts with an A.
It's a town.
There's a couple distilleries named after towns, but I don't know.
I don't think this one has a distillery in it. I'll be honest.
Started with an A. Buzz, my guess is just going to be Aberfeldy.
Incorrect.
No idea.
Liquor boy.
No.
The answer is Aloha
Aloha.
or Alloa. Alloa.
I feel like I've seen that on a bottle.
All right, question 23. Which Highland whiskey distillery refers to itself as arguably the oldest working distillery in Scotland? Never heard of it.
Did you not look at any of these questions before you
Well,
chose
the
this
first
one?
half was promising, and then
So it makes it good.
I wanted to get going, you know?
So it's a Highland distillery. Never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of a cool name, though.
Did you say what it started with?
Yeah, and you'd think it's a space side by the name. The start of it is the. The name of this distillery.
The Whiskey Distillery.
So close. It's the Glen.
Oh, it's
That's it.
I'll give
Oh.
you.
The Glen.
well. I mean, it's like I can't think of the bottle I just said.
I mean, this is kind of the name for like the neck of a bottle could also be called this.
Flute.
No. Here, relate this to cars.
Shaft.
No. What is the column in which a gear selector sits?
The column. What?
No, it wasn't in the gear selector. Right? It's got the shaft,
Fork?
and that is in. Nope, the forks can be in this, but are often in the
Are you
transmission.
saying it like
It sits
like
it sits
column
on
shift?
top of the transmission. No, not on a column shifter, but this is the column that sits on top of a transmission.
The bell housing sits on the.
It sits on the bell. It's on
Oh.
top of the bell housing.
What's on
Okay.
top of the bell?
All right.
housing?
Okay. Here's another one. In the military, this is a fast firing
Is it not the
automatic.
Glenlivet?
No. It's the.
No,
It's
okay.
another
It's
the
a-
Glen.
It's the Glen. It's a fast firing automatic grounded weapon.
ground. What is ground?
As in, like you can't.
machine gun.
It doesn't get
type
picked up. Like it stays there.
turret.
There you go. Turret.
The Glen turret.
The Glen turret.
Okay, how does that have to do anything with cars?
That's what it's called. The turret is what the. Because have you ever heard of turret fluid?
Nope.
That you're supposed to put. You put turret fluid in your gear selector so that it doesn't mess with your shift forks. It lubricates your shift forks.
Okay.
It's called the turret.
Leading the horse to the water.
Yep. All right, this one. All right, you guys know this one. Well,
Dylan might know this one.
no, it's
It's been bad.
no. I look at the answer and then I look at the question. So I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna know this. And I look at the question, I'm like,
You're done.
you're not gonna know this.
You're done.
Which Islay distillery received a royal warrant from Prince Charles in 1994?
Hint.
No. Don't give him. You can't ask for a hint right off the back. The other guy has to at least answer.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz, it's either the Balmore distillery or it could also be the Bunnahabhain.
Those are both wrong.
Hint.
Your brother loves this
Yeah.
distillery. It's his favorite Islay distillery.
There's only a couple
unless
distilleries
he's
left.
changed his mind in recent years.
I thought it was Balmore for sure.
I mean, literally saying the region does nothing for me.
There's like
This
there's
whiskey,
like 6 distilleries.
this whiskey
I know nothing about Scotch.
most often sold in a white cylindrical box. What's the word I'm looking for? Just the name of a
Tube?
a box. A tube.
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
White tube.
White and
Lefroy?
green. There you go.
Yeah.
Lefroy. All right. We're almost done, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Either of you should be able to get this one. Which popular HBO TV series did Diageo release a range of themed whiskey bottles for the final
Buzz.
season?
I buzzed
He
first.
did
Sure.
buzz first.
Game of Thrones.
That is correct.
Sorry, Dylan.
The Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
All right.
I know Scotch whiskey. Game of Thrones is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with
No.
Scotch.
Give me the point. All right.
Neither does the in what year did so and so Scottish tour guide agency open up?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with that.
I apologize for the vagueness of a lot of these questions.
it's
It's
I
not
just-
your fault.
All right.
You didn't make it.
26. We should know this one because we talked about this on a podcast. I remember. Might not remember. We might not remember what it is though. What does Glenfiddich mean in Gaelic? It means it's blank of the blank.
Well, the Glen was or Buzz. The Glen was Valley.
Mm-hmm. That is the
Glen
first blank.
Fetich. Oh man, I don't remember what Fetich means. I'm gonna I don't think river.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought I was
Oh,
wrong.
Valley of the blank. This is. It's hard to hint this one. The second blank is a very coveted bourbon. that it's part of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. It is. We've never had it. We've had one of its derivations.
I'm trying to even think of it.
Well, let's name off the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Stag.
Handy.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Valley of the Stag. Or
Oh, that's kinda
the
cool, actually.
Wild Stag. All right.
That's my new favorite Scotch.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite.
That's my new favorite Scotch.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. Question 27. Which 3 Islay distilleries have views across the Sound of Islay to the Paps of Jura? So sound is a body of water.
Yep.
So
I knew that.
All right, I'll take a crack at it.
Yep.
Is that the end of the
That's
okay.
yep.
Buzz.
Yep.
Ardbeg.
No. Close.
All right, let me try again.
I think
Buzz.
up more.
Lefroy.
No.
Damn, frick. All right, I give up.
I
can just keep it.
Yeah, right. It's like what?
Berkladi.
Nope.
Bunahaben.
Yeah.
Okay, nailed it.
Yep. Got one.
Baltimore.
Nope. We're done with B's.
I don't-
Kiloman.
Nope.
No.
It's a C.
Oh.
Loman is a K. I thought.
It is. I'm just. It's 2 words.
Hey, don't be looking at the shelf.
No, I know. I'm looking off in the space
For inspiration.
Yeah, at our Scotch shelf.
Why can't I think of it? It's the blend in Johnny Walker.
Mm-hmm.
The blend.
I can't think
It's
of the name.
used. This is used very often
Kalila.
as a blend.
Kalila.
Yes.
So okay, and then
I've never heard of this third one.
Port Ellen.
No, it starts with the A. I'll be honest.
It might be a new one. You're gonna have to give
Yeah.
it.
Ardnaho.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a Ardbeg in between, like
Ardnaho.
like regionally close to Ardbeg.
Well, I named off pretty much all of them.
28. Question 28. Which Scottish whiskey region is the most densely populated for whiskey distilleries?
Densely populated.
Yeah, so this is, you'd think it'd be something, one of them, but I think this would be like your second guess.
I mean, the densely.
Buzz. Lowland.
No.
Buzz. Highland.
No.
Buzz.
What?
Just kidding.
I mean, are we dense?
As in most
Distilleries.
As in most distilleries per square footage of area.
Islay.
Wrong.
It's not Islay.
It's not Islay. That's why I said.
Well, so then is it Campbelltown?
Nope.
What? Oh,
Well,
Buzz.
it's Spey.
It's Speyside.
You
Yeah.
didn't buzz.
You didn't buzz. No one gets a point for that.
We
You
named,
stole that. Hey,
by
shut
default.
up.
you named
shut up.
like 3 others.
He named 2. You named 2.
There's
doesn't
only
matter. It doesn't
5.
matter. There's only 5. So, question 29. What is the name given to people who make whiskey casks?
Buzz. Coopers.
That's correct.
Mhm.
Good job. All right. This is
Is there another question about the?
now. It's just a person that kind of sounds familiar, but never. All right. Sorry. Last question. Question 30. In 2017, Highland Park released a special bottling to celebrate 30 years of which Edinburgh-based fictional detective? Starts with an R.
I don't know why the first thing that came to mind was Ronald Reagan.
I don't know either. I couldn't tell you that. I just
It has no context.
yeah.
Detective.
Well, the first person that popped in mind was
Not
Not
starts with an
detective.
R.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, it sounds vaguely familiar.
Sure.
It's Rebus.
Nope.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Whiskey House Pub House, to this really exciting power episode. Our winner today, Dylan,
Yay.
Failed the test.
failed. Actually, I'm gonna say the loser is the whoever made this trivia. The Scotch Whisky, the experience. I'm gonna learn more about you, and I'm gonna.
It's very, very nerdy.
It says
That's saying a lot coming from you.
It's
Yeah.
most of them are not facts that anyone would actually know.
it just says that This company was created by the Scotch whiskey industry.
Just the
Because
industry.
Yeah,
there's
what does
no
that- what does
question
that
like
mean?
how old does Scotch whiskey have to be?
Yeah. This is not very technical.
Or-
This is not very.
Like, yeah, what's
It's
the
not
difference
about-
between single malt and a blended Scotch?
Yeah, this is not about the juice.
No.
This questionnaire, this quiz was about like the history.
Mm-hmm. Which I
is-
respect.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why we call it the present. Master Oogway, good night.